And gentlemen, to the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears broadcast. I'm your caster Scepter, and tonight we have a very special matchup taking place. NECC Week 6 action. Golden Bears coming into this match 5-0, perfect record so far. Their opponents on the opposition side, Briar Cliff, coming out with a 4-1 record. So overall, a very solid matchup on the horizon here. We also got to switch sides, just so everybody knows. And then we're good to go. But as you can see, Fracture will open up our evening here, taking the map 1 spot. Then to follow will be Pearl. And for a final map 3, if required, these two squads will be headed to the very cold Icebox to take care of things. For all 3 maps of the evening, the Golden Bears are going... Hey, I picked the wrong map? No. That's not real. Alrighty. Just taking care of a few things before we get this series set and underway. 1 second. Jitty, leave the range. Here we go. Everybody locked in. Fracture kicking it off. Golden Bears starting out on the attack here, and will do so for all 3 maps if necessary tonight. Just going to look at the Golden Bears composition coming in here. The classic troll hover from Sweet Cheeks. You're never going to play Yoru in your life, so get off of it now. There it is. The KO for Chifu. Synthetic on the Chamber. Joker on the Killjoy. Breach being piloted by Jitty. And Sweet Cheeks on the Brimstone. So nothing too out of the ordinary here to get things going.
Select your agent.
They brought along chamber?
I've seen his type before. Overdresses, underdelivers. Right there.
Right there. Out.
Right there. Right there. Right there. Right here. Right here.
pistol round underway, and the Golden Bears approaching this arcade position quickly. KO knife gonna spot out the neon, gonna get a little bit of a spotting on that canteen spot there. And now rest of the Golden Bears trying to siege onto this B site. Neon Aftershock gonna stun up the push just for a moment here, but now blitzing through tower. Joker gonna find first blood of the round, followed up by a nice shot from Synthetic. Looking for more, and Synthetic gonna get a second on the round. So great lurk play coming out from the chamber early here. 5-on-2, big man advantage the way of the Golden Bears as they try to lock down this B site. Only 2 defenders remain. ABG gonna find the first onto Synthetic, and he gets a wallbang onto Chifu, but eventually will drop as Joker finds a big shot there with the Sheriff. Position in tower, it seems to be only a matter of time until CSP walk away with this pistol round. Time ticking away. Fade trying to tap away on the Classic, won't find the shots. It is Jitty who will close out round number 1, gaining the pistol round start for the Golden Bears. Getting off to the races here on Fracture. Overall, decent pistol round. The Golden Bears finding a few openers and trading effectively off of one another. It seems to be another B approach coming out. A little bit of swapping of positions going on. Synthetic going back over to help out Sweet Cheeks on the arcade flank. And now Golden Bears pushing up aggressively. Sweet Cheeks in to open up the killin early. Nice follow-up found by the Brimstone as well, leading the charge with this Spectre. Doing quite the amount of damage up close. You know, that's the bread and butter of the Spectre, that SMG. Synthetic gonna find a beautiful headshot onto ABG, and now CSP in another 5-on-2 position here. Looking golden to close out, but a shorty gonna find Sweet Cheeks on the push through smoke. Synthetic easily gonna take that trade, and now the only player that remains, I'm not even gonna go for a pronunciation of that name. We're just gonna call him Uncle or Omen. How about that? That second part's a bit much for my taste. I mean, what does that even mean? P tough nay? I mean, good try. Maybe. If that's a last name, it's good luck putting that on the back of a jersey. It's not going to fit. But good start here for Concordia. Up 2-0. Synthetic rocking that new Ion Karambit. You know, I'm going to give it like a 6.5, 7. Could have been better. It's, yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Could have been better. Not the best Karambit. First gun round for the side of Briar Cliff here. Now in the driver's seat for round number 3. It would go a long way if the Golden Bears could find a bonus round here. Set themselves up very nicely for the remainder of the game. The Prowler coming over towards the arcade side. Gonna spot out Sweet Cheeks. Now the remainder of the attackers slowing up over here towards... God damn. But nobody going to drop quite yet, so playing it very slowly here for the side of the Concordia St. Paul's attack. Now starting to rotate back over towards the A site, so trying to see if they can find any openers here. A nice stun coming out from the breach. Chamber going to swing out aggressively, finds out Chifu there. A good follow flash from Joey. And now this Golden Bears push coming to a halt. Joey with the 2-piece at A main. And now desperately trying to retake position. Synthetic going to be left in a 1v5, finds 2. Going to get paranoid for a second here. Breach charge coming out. Headhunter won't quite land, finds a tag, but in the end, it will be round number 1 going the way of Briar Cliff here. So 2-1 lead for the Golden Bears. Money going to be back in check here, and a full buy coming through for the side of CSP. So how do they bounce back after losing their first round of the game here will be the main question. Weaponry will still be solid for the defenders. One ultimate to play off of for the side of CSP Blue. Synthetic going to go ahead and make quick use of that. pulling out the tour de force earlier, so we'll have to keep our eyes out on this Chamber and see how much damage he can lay down with that tour. Early blind opening up towards a B main take, and a nice headshot coming out from Shifu, taking out Merchant early. Ooh, Sweet Cheeks taken out on the opposite side of the map, so no more smokes play coming out for the side of CSP. Going to be a bit tricky now as they try to crack onto one of these sites. Early flash into the A main here. Tour de force called in for ABG. Now both chambers matched up here in terms of weaponry. Killjoy ulti going to come on now for CSP Blue as they get ready for an A take, and a nice knife going to spot out Chamber and disable that tour de force. However, Breach clearing out that ultimate from Killjoy does halt the push now. Joey going to find one onto Jitty. 3-on-3 ensues, and CSP decide to call it quits and head back over to the B site now. Chamber getting taken out is big for the side of CSP. No more tour de force to play off of, and no ultimates to retake this bomb site. So CSP going to have to try to clear out tower here. Not going to happen. Fade going to find the first of the round. Nice shot coming out from Synthetic towards CT. Knows one player tower, one player surely rotating in this CT position. 15 seconds on the clock. The C's not going to quite tag anybody. The swing is out. A beautiful stun coming out from Joey. And now 1v2. Synthetic can't find the shots in time. And it's the side of Briar Cliff to even up the game at 2 rounds apiece. A very big round coming out from Joey and BCU Hariri. Back and forth. The initiators stand tall on the defensive side of things and tie up the match here at 2 rounds apiece. Like we said, a very, very pivotal matchup here in NECC Week 6 action. These two squads coming in at the top of the standing. CSP at the undefeated 5-0 record right now. Briar Cliff right behind in second place at 4-1. So a lot riding on this matchup here. Nice early opening coming out from KO. Going to disable 2 players off rip, but I mean, this Briar Cliff team has shown a very strong defensive hold of A main. Joey been locking it down heavy with the breach, and now going for an aggressive breach ultimate play. Not going to find any of the players with the Rolling Thunder, but now more follow-up. How much are these defenders going to push? They swing directly into CSP, and that's 2 freebies. I mean, we take those. And now this A site, I mean, surely going to be pretty open. Joey going to be stunned up for a second. Will get traded out. Now a 4-on-2. Joker spotting out a push and a rotation over from B site. Fade noted. And now CSP going to decide to just rotate on over to the A site. They've already taken out 3 of the defenders. No reason to not call this rotation. Synthetic lurking about towards B main, seeing if he can kind of catch this last bit of a rotation here from the defenders. Spike about to be planted over on the opposite site. That's the Fade Prowler noted at CT, so the rotate has already come through. The Paranoia plus Haunt coming out here. Jitty, the first point of contact up close, flooding out the utility, but he gets swung in the meantime. Now a 2-on-1, Joker and Synthetic to fight off Uncle Omen. Already on site, you hear the cross, and it's not going to happen. Synthetic shuts it down. 3-2 for the side of CSP, and Synthetic already had double digits through 5 rounds here. So getting off to the races in the kill department, getting it going, and that's something you'd love to see for a star player coming out from the CSP squad here. 2 ultimates for the side of CSP compared to the 1 Nightfall for the opposition, so definitely advantageous for the attacking side here. Quite the arsenal to approach and really open up one of these bomb sites. The null command force from KO ultimate is just massive, shutting down any kind of ability usage that the defenders could put up against them. Plus the Brimstone ultimate. Wow, a bit of a push over towards drop. Synthetic, his hands full as 3 defenders meet him at drop position. Now CSP trying to rush and blitz onto this A site while they have the time window here. Joker going for a bit of an unsafe plant, but won't get punished quite yet as these smokes are being held. And now a retreat into A main as the rest of the CSP squad going to try to play off site and play to defend this spike. Brimstone ultimate could come in clutch here. The defenders do have Fade Nightfall for retake. Now quickly into a 3-on-3 as Shifu going to find a 2-piece on the A flank. Jitty going to get spammed out from utility here. Beautiful headshot found onto the fade. What more can you provide? He gets a second for his troubles. And Chifu going to close out with the 3K onto Joey. Big rounds found here through the mid-game for Concordia St. Paul as they string together back-to-back rounds now, improving their scoreline to 4-2 here. But overall, great team play coming out from Concordia. They drop a man early on the opposite side of the map, but they adapt to the play correctly, and they quickly take space when they can. So a very good approach and hit onto that A site here from CSP Blue. 2-round advantage over the side of Briar Cliff as they continue to try to make some waves early on here in this series and early on game 1 attack. Knife going to get broken early on over at B main, so point being contested heavily. Chifu going to try to grab this orb while he can. Does so without contestation. Killjoy ulti going to come down. They know Breach is normally over on this A side of things, and a follow-up Rolling Thunder coming out from Jitty. CSP going to try to push up off that. Lockdown gets destroyed, so can't fully commit. Chifu jumping out onto site. Doesn't have anybody quite with him yet. Sweet Cheeks trying to come up into tower. Will get shut down. Chifu going to nade off tower. I like that. Holding this retake at bay. Beautiful shots from Jitty onto Merchant. They know Fade was posted up at tower. CSP just have to be ready for the timing. The swing out from Joey. Hariri going to drop as well. Now a 3-on-2 ensues. Op in hand for the opposing team's chamber. Now a 3-on-1. The elo stick not going to matter. It's CSP Blue coming out with the explosiveness on the attacking side and really finding ways to sneak out onto these sites. Doing a great job of it so far. 5-2. We haven't seen much action in return to this Fracture map since the changes have come in, but overall still one of the stronger maps for this Concordia St. Paul side of things. You know, my apologies over to Briar Cliff, but you know, you got to make sure you lock in the right map. That's just something you can't really expect to come out in a collegiate series. Mispick your map, and then I mean, I don't know. You know, just take the time, make sure you're picking the right map is my tip to them for the future. Because otherwise, you're just going to get tossed. I mean, you know, a little bit early in the game to call it like that yet, but right now, CSP showing a little bit more knowledge of this map here on Fracture. Chamber getting spotted out on this flank quickly from the trademark. Now, how will CSP react? Knife going to shut down one towards the tower position. Nothing being taken back here from these defenders quite yet. Chifu starting to make way underground here and position himself back over towards B main. Fade spot peeks out from tower. Not for too long. A nice Brimstone ultimate going to try to force Fade out. Ticking away, will get dropped, and now the Neon ultimate being channeled and swinging out heavily. Stunned up, no way he hits that headshot. Now 4-on-1 ensues. CSP are dropping off these Briar Cliff defenders. No problem right now. And Joey going to go down. It's a 6-2 lead. Concordia St. Paul making the right moves here early on in game number 1.
Who am I kidding?
Just take a look at the finances. So an economy round coming in the last round. Briar Cliff didn't have too much weaponry to play off of, but going to be quite the different story as we get into this next round. 2 ultimates to play off as well. You know, the Nightfall plus from the Shadows for Omen. So we'll have to see how Briar Cliff decides to utilize it. I mean, I thought their aggressive play was good. They just didn't really gain a lot of information before going for it. So, you know, being down 4 rounds now is definitely another round to try to look and be aggressive. You still have good weaponry, and you can kind of match the CSP firepower. Early A approach coming out for the side of the Golden Bears. Will get stunned up from the breach. So now making a few footsteps here and there. Briar Cliff, how are you going to react to this information? Nice blind coming out onto Chamber. He has to fall back towards site. A good follow flash coming out from the opposition now. Chamber up close, will take out Chifu, will get traded out. Synthetic finds his, and now a 4-on-3 man advantage the way of the Golden Bears. And this A site seems to be forfeit. They find the push on Omen. We'll get stunned up for a moment here. Neon surely right on the other side of the smoke. Synthetic not going to push it. Decides to play it safe. And you got to tip the hat to that kind of resilience there. Old Mad Dog Synthetic is pushing through that smoke. You got to tame him. Stun comes out. Now 3-on-2. Flanker. Last noted. Synthetic with the 3K. And it's CSP up 7-2.
Trust me, they'll know when to hit them.
All evened up in the ultimate department here. For lineup or something. I don't know. You know, Briar Cliff's trying to figure out our game plan, I guess, in all chat right now, but it doesn't seem like any of the Golden Bears are going to respond, so we'll just carry on. I mean, they're doing their job right now. Winning on Fracture. Nothing new. KO going to pop the null command so that this ultimate for Killjoy can come in and not be disrupted. Both times they have been able to disable this ultimate, but now going to get the full channel due to that KO null command. No abilities coming out for the defenders, and now the siege is coming through. Joker leading the charge. 2 players detained, so a bit of an entry now for CSP to get on. 1 player, bye-bye Hariri. You just can't be playing tower every round, my guy. 5-on-4 now. Golden Bears with the man advantage, plus some good ultimates available. They have the Rolling Thunder from Jitty, plus the Tour de Force coming out for Synthetic if he chooses to use it. Now in a beautiful spot, all 4 players noted off of that knife, so no more information needs to be gathered, man. This round's in the bag. In the bag. Synthetic gonna get stunned up. The swing out from Chamber will get taken out. Merchant gets traded. Now Jitty up top. Chamber gonna find one with the Tour de Force, but guess what? Mollies are on that spike. We got the lineups, buddy boy. Sweet Cheek swinging out up close, gets the 3K. What more can you add to it? Not going to be the 4K. Joker will execute the last player of the round, and in the end, it is another round found from the Golden Bears attack. 8-2 advantage to the CSP Blue Squad. Making some waves here on Fracture. Only 2 rounds remain. All right, that's my time. Here we go. 2 rounds remain in the first half of this series. CSP showing pure domination through map number 1. And now the side of Briar Cliff going for a timeout. And I figured why not throw my 2 cents in for the Golden Bears. Bit of a trick play coming out. Going to go for a bit of a switch up in terms of our A take. Been showing a lot of presence towards A main. So showing up at drop now. Synthetic going to come through the late lurk. Try to be the dagger of the round here, but waiting on contact to gather. Synthetic goes down early. The Rolling Thunder coming out for the side of CSP, and now a full-on siege to the site. Chamber Rendezvous getting taken out towards A main, so they gotta have some kind of inclination that this Chamber is to their left in A main here. Golden Bears positioning themselves nicely for the retake. A few too many players on site right now, so gonna be a little bit troublesome for our defenders on this spike. Now a good nade coming out from Chifu, going to delay the retake from CT. ABG finds one in A main, a nice follow flash coming out. Ooh, beautiful shots coming out from Jitty on site. Finds a flick headshot onto the opposition's breach. Only 2 players remain. It's Joker in a 1v2. This spike is ticking away. Joker, 1 lineup going in. Will insta-trigger that. Can he buy enough time? The defuse is getting quicker here. No time remaining. It's going to be a round going the way of CSP. Beautiful shots coming out from Joker. A 3K in the end of it. 9-2 lead CSP. I mean, seriously, showing out on Fracture. I mean, I think we just own the map at this point. You know, don't pick it against us. It's your own downfall. I mean, I probably shouldn't be saying it on the broadcast, but guess what? Every time, the result doesn't change. So, making it happen here yet again on Fracture. 1 round left in the half here. CSP looking for a 10-2 or a 9-3. Either way, pretty solid start to this game here on Fracture. Brimstone has ultimate available. Tour de Force popped early from Synthetic. Now, Haunt not going to spot anything quite yet. Synthetic starting to creep out now. What will be given over from B main? Not spotting anything quite yet. Gonna fall back and play a little bit more passively now. Chifu over at Arcade. Now Killjoy popping this ultimate at B. The whole thing is a ploy and a fake as the remainder of the CSP squad trying to push out over towards A site. Nice shot coming out from Chifu now. Trying to show a little bit of presence still over here at B main, trying to keep these defenders confused, but it is Chamber to find a 3K from sight. Now Chifu into a 1-on-4. Going to be a tough round to pull to close out the half. Only 50 seconds now and ticking away. Breach going to get hit with the knife, going to get taken out with a nice headshot there found from Chief. But now almost no HP to his name. Another shot, no. Getting a little interesting. 2 players to find on for the ace. If he could do it, only 1 more to find. There's no way he pulls this off. 1 HP in a dream. Chifu. Chifu, don't you do this to me!
Switching sides.
Dale, you are the best. Now imagine if you let me install those ordnance mods.
That was just absurdity. My goodness, I said don't do it to me, Chief. The 1 HP. Somehow, I mean, Omen was lost in the sauce. My goodness. That was just disgusting. I mean, give him his ones, you know. You guys, you test Chifu once, you test him twice, you test him a 3rd time. Guess what? You're going to have to test him 5 times, okay? Because that's how many bodies he found in that round. Big round to close it out. I was going to call it. I was going to say it looks like a 9-3, but I didn't count the man out because he's never out. 10-2 half, CSP showing up. Now to the defensive side of things. Only need 3 rounds to close out game number 1 of this series. Headhunter for Synthetic taking some space over at A main. Not going to spot anything quite yet. So let's take a look over at B site. Plenty of util coming out. Joker going to be on high alert over towards Arcade. Sweet Cheeks sweating some bullets here at Canteen. Takes out the first of the round. Joker with the shorty! Sit down! That is not happening! There's just no way!
Weapon choice, it is so personal, no?
You pick a gun and it tells you who you are.
My goodness, man. You just can't ask for more. What's being delivered right now is perfection coming out from the Golden Bears. 11-2 lead. Weaponry looking golden on their side of things. And now only 2 more rounds needed to find here before they close out and call it map 1 in the bag. So making it happen right now. Bit of space being gathered over towards A main now. Chifu going to find first of the round. Synthetic pushing out aggressively, not ready for the close player. Now Weapon going over. Chifu going to shut that down with the Ares. Smoke's coming out. Attackers onto this A site. Spike plant being initiated. Chifu going to get dropped. So now numbers evened up for a moment. Jitty spots 1 player going up top. Can't quite find the shots onto the Omen. Omen trying to get back to A main. Not going to happen, my boy. And now Neon noted up at drop. So a bit of a split. Oh, that's too easy. Headshot and follow-up. Chamber noted towards main. The full swing coming out. And it's match point found for Concordia St. Paul. Only 1 round away from closing out game number 1 and heading over to Pearl. This map being the map pick of Briar Cliff. I mean, you saw a little bit of a, you know, a whoopsie take place in the map pick ban. You know, they said they meant to pick Ascent, but frankly, 6 weeks into the game, you're just not going to be able to get away with something like that. You know, maybe the practice weeks, maybe activation, you know, you give them the map reset, but not right now. Not when it matters. So gonna have to make sure. I mean, maybe they were doing the pick ban on mobile. Mobile pick ban is definitely a bit trickier than doing it on the PC. So make sure you do your pick bans on PC there, Twitch chat, and anybody that's taking notice of this. Because otherwise you could end up playing Fracture, a map that you don't want to play. All right. So can't even call this an effective bonus round as 2 players on CSP have Vandals going into this round. So weaponry pretty even, I'd say. Ooh, head spotted from Sweet Cheeks on that jump spot. I think the little buns on Neon's head are what you spotted right there. No joke. Trap. Oh, I lied. Neon is over at drop. Merchant going to open up the kills early on a synthetic. Now Jitty falling back towards main, waiting on the rest of his teammates to pull up for this retake now. Spike plant being initiated now. Chifu up close with the Vandal here. Going to start to press forward now. Taking some space back into Sands. Smoked off over at main now. So going to be held up a little bit from the side of the CT retake. But Chifu hopefully going to be this next point of contact. A 4-on-4 now. Have all 4 of these defenders to find on this retake. Nade not going to quite land at top site, but now CSP trying to push forward. Haunt going to be taken care of. Paranoia goes out. Chifu finds 1, but gets taken out immediately. And Hariri going to find a 3K from sight. So big round going over to the side of Briar Cliff. Granted, it was mainly a save coming out for CSP. A few players did decide to purchase, but overall will be a buy going into this round, if I am not mistaken. So going back for the win here, 12-3 being the scoreline. Still a good opportunity and position here for CSP to try to close out the show now. But plenty of rounds and cushion to do so. So not really worried about it. Everybody on the CSP scoreboard right now in a positive KDA, so that's pretty dope as well. Not too many times you can say that. Nice knife coming out. Not going to spot anything on the A main push, so Joker and Sweet Cheek's going to have to be ready over here on Bravo. Nothing being heard quite yet. Sweet Cheek's got the iPad out and ready to drop smokes if he needs to. Still not being spotted. Ooh, Sweet Cheek spotted 1 up close now. The B hit is underway. Joker finds the first. Spots Breach out up close. 2, 3 more approaching his position. Good for 2. Now a 4-on-3 man advantage for Concordia St. Paul. Null command available here. So Chifu with the ability to shut down any kind of abilities that these attackers want to provide for this push. ABG swinging out towards A main. The tower hit coming through. The defense is doing their best, and it's the end of the ball game. Chifu going to close out with the 3K in the Sheriff. A 13-3 win to kick off this best of 3, and it's looking like CSP earning that #1 seed so far here in NECC. Alrighty, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Map 2 action about to commence. We got Pearl on the horizon here. And man, oh man, if you missed Map 1, you just missed a treat for the side of the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears. A 13-3 just domination coming out for the Golden Bears on Fracture. They started out on attack. They won first half 10-2, and then, I mean, just closed out pretty quickly after. I mean, gave up one round in the following half, but overall, a very dominant showing coming out from CSP Blue, making the right moves. And now, here approaching Pearl, back on the attacking side, so nothing new really to be seen. I mean, and if I had to make a prediction, I mean, I know we already played game 1, but I don't see map 2 really playing out much differently than map 1. Maybe Briar Cliff will find a few more rounds than the few that they found in the first game, but I just saw much better team play coming out from CSP. I saw much better strategics coming out from CSP, and overall better individual efforts. Plenty of big plays made by multiple different members on the CSP side of things. So, very much looking forward to getting into Pearl here. Just waiting on the opposition to lock in here. But we appreciate everybody being here for the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears broadcast. And here we have it, man. This is quite sad, I'll be honest. They do... Wait, Harbor. That's against the rules. Hold on a second. That's actually against the rules.
Eyes open. We have a job to do.
Alright, I gotta do some research here, so you guys are gonna have to go dark on stream for 2 seconds, but we gotta figure out if these guys can even lock in this new agent. I'm pretty sure they can't, so we'll be back in a few moments here. Alrighty, we're coming back, and as I thought, you can't even lock in that agent yet, so we're taking care of that right now. Harbor going to be placed out, I believe, until November 1st is the date that we got checked there, so a little bit of time needs to pass before Harbor can be locked in either the NECC or NACE competition, both leagues that Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears are participating in so far. So we had to go over that, but now Briar Cliff going to change the agent, and we're going to get back into things on Pearl here. See, my comment was, I was going to say, you know, they were going the Omen, which as a solo smoke on Pearl is like, it's just not good enough. So, and then I saw Harbor, so I was like, wait a second, they have 2 smokes. But then my brain also told me that Harbor isn't even eligible to be picked right now, so we had to kind of call them out. But now they have changed to just the Omen, so their comp is actually, technically it's worse now than it was before, but you know, Best of luck to the side of Briar Cliff here as they're going to try to traverse the world of Pearl with only an Omen to smoke it off. I mean, it's just not realistic. So, you know, I'm honestly interested to see how they're going to do it. CSP Blue back on attack. They made some fireworks go on Fracture on map number 1 with the 10-2 half and lead to get it going. But now kicking things back off on Pearl, getting ready to you know, just get this thing going. Hopefully Briarcliff a little bit more prepared on the Pearl. I'd like a little bit more of a challenge for the side of CSP. This is the number 2 seed in our group right now. Concordia being the only team above them in the power rankings. And now an A split seeming to be the call for CSP Blue. 2 players towards Art and 3 players towards A main. Good pressure coming out from the attack. Chamber trademark going to slow up the push from Art. Now the remainder of the players positioning themselves over towards A main. Getting smoked off for the moment from the Omen. But that smoke fades quite quickly. Chamber tapping away from News. Not going to find any shots quite yet. Good smoke coming out. Synthetic finds the first blood of the round. Chamber TP back safely to the back site, but Joker with a wallbang headshot found onto the Omen. Hariri gonna drop. Now it's Merchant from back site. 3-on-2, spike down, and now getting out of dodge. CSP waiting for these defenders to try and retake this bomb site now. 1-man advantage the way of CSP Blue now. As we get ready to watch this fight commence. Early blood found from Joey. Now a 2-on-2 still. Make it a 1-on-1. Spike was tapped. Could be getting stuck. It's halved, and Joey comes out with the first round for the side of Briar Cliff. So the opposition going to find the pistol round here to kick off Pearl. And a great job from the defense coming out on top of that odd man situation. Down 3-on-2. They battle it back, and they end up finding that round. So good round for the side of Briar Cliff now. And good opportunity to start padding that score line early here for that side of things. Weaponry going to be much better to kick off the game than it was in the first match. So here we have Concordia St. Paul coming at it in the low economy round. Not too much weaponry to add into this. Only a Sheriff as the best weapon. Chitty has a few shots in the headhunter. Can't quite find ABG on that peak up A long or B long.
Last player standing.
Numbers dropping quickly for the side of CSP Blue, and it's going to be a quickly cleaned up round there. 4v5.
Right there. Right there.
Do you, like, have any extra or...
You're good, man. Down 0-2 here. Concordia St. Paul looking to find their first of the game. They do finally have some weaponry back in their arsenal here. A few rifles to play with. 1 Phantom going over to Joker. The rest of the squad rocking the Vandal.
Yeah.
So, looking to see if CSP Blue can get onto the board here. Knife going to spot a couple players towards shops early here. Now trying to push out. Jet going to get taken out early. The KO push as well, but CSP doing a nice job of shutting down this mid-aggression shown early from the side of Briar Cliff. Now, moving forward. Prowler going to clear out double doors. And the rest of the squad quickly moving through the middle map and trying to make way towards this B site now. 5v3. 2-man advantage the way of CSP Blue. Weapons looking pretty solid as well now, as they begin to try to take some space towards B long. Going to make sure they clear their corners up close left, make sure nobody's on pillar, but now pressing forward. Good shots onto Hariri. Not going to be enough damage to find the elim quite yet, but tagged up and a bit weak now on that fade. 4v3, 1-man advantage the side of the Golden Bears now. Prowler going to spot out one player up top. Ooh, nice shot through the smoke. Chifu going to find a wallbang on that now. 4-on-2.
Right there.
2-man advantage the way of Concordia St. Paul. A few shots ringing out from both squads, but nothing being tapped on Spike quite yet. Don't really hear too many footsteps now on site either. Chamber spotted out towards main and on site. Chifu has the breach charged, ready to clear out what he needs to. Marshall's being shot. Spike being tapped, but nobody's sticking it. One player remains, and it's going to be a round going the way of CSP Blue as they find their first map number 2. So a good round found, but now the tougher round to follow. The buyback coming out from Briar Cliff, so weaponry going to be even across the board here. Both teams going to have what they're looking for. The only difference being Killjoy has that ultimate available, so we'll have to keep a close eye out and see how Joker utilizes this ultimate, see if they burn it on an A-hit approach here. It seems to be the play call being made right now. Killjoy ultimate does take out a good percentage of the A site, but overall it'll still leave a bit of a chunk towards Flowers and Secret, so defenders will be able to kind of tuck if they choose. So we'll see. Joker setting up the turret to watch the flank, and now CSP pushing up towards A main early, and immediately this Killjoy ulti going to come down. How will Briar Cliff respond to this approach from CSP? 5-man stack towards A main. About to breach through this smoke. 1 second on the Killjoy. The C's not going to spot anything. A few shots coming through Flowers, but nothing critical. Nice headshot from Joker onto Merchant there to find the first of the round. Sweet Cheeks going to trade on ABG, and Jitty follows. Sweet Cheeks quickly adding to the tally. Now a 4-on-1 CSP. Big numbers advantage now as only Hariri is left trying to get back into the round, but it doesn't seem too likely. Fade Haunt to clear out Secret, so they know that it's either a flank or Flowers approach here. Sweet Cheeks clearing back towards Art. Not hearing anything early. And now, interesting to see. I mean, the push out from backside. Hariri finds one, but instantly gets traded out from Synthetic. Now 2-2 scoreline. CSP, a few good bounce back rounds here to tie this match up. Both Fades have Nightfall available for them moving into this round number 5. Plus the Null Command Force coming out for Joey if he chooses to use it. So good opportunity for both sides here to kind of battle back and take the lead in this matchup as we're tied through 4. Another A approach coming out from Concordia St. Paul. It's Synthetic still topping the scoreboard for the side of CSP right now on 5. Even on the fade. So an early TP heard from the opposing chamber. Going to fall back and try to reposition. They spotted 2 players over on A early, so early signs of A defense for the side of Briar Cliff. More utility coming out for CSP, plus the Nightfall, so deciding to commit and press forward with this push. Still smoked off, so can't really crack through sight. Big shot found from Uncle through the smokes there. Killjoy turret going to spot out one on the flank. Jet has a lot to offer, but can only find one. Will be taken out now. 3-on-4. CSP down a man, but 55 seconds to work with here on the clock. So a little bit of time to make something happen. We'll see how they decide to approach. They ran back, but now deciding to creep back over towards A main here. So we'll see if anybody rotated off. The only problem is that KO knife just spotted every single one of these players. So all 3 players noted here at A main. Null Command comes out from the KO, and there's only 30 seconds on the round. CSP calling for a rotation. Fades on the flank. They shut it down. So now a bit of a window to head all the way back over to this B site. Time is against them. So they're going to have to cut through the middle of the map here to save whatever few seconds they can to get this spike planted. 20 seconds now and counting. Have to continue this charge toward the B site. They cannot slow down. Good push coming out. Chifu holding on to watch Link. KO finds the first, will get taken down. If Chamber stops the plant, it could all be done. They take care of it though. A beautiful bounce back in rotation. Red from the Golden Bears, and they find a very crucial round number 5. 3 unanswered now for the side of CSP. 3 ultimates apiece here. A little bit of difference here. Cosmic Divide available for the attackers, plus the Rolling Thunder on the breach. For our defenders, they got the Blade Storm on Jet, Tour de Force available for Chamber, and the Nightfall on Fade. So CSP, after 2 back-to-back A approaches, deciding to test the waters over towards this B site. Chamber going to hold out down top mid, watch any kind of rotations that come through on the rest of the Golden Bear squad. Going to try to make some pressure over towards B main. 2 ultimates used immediately from the side of the defenders. Blade Storm pop for Jet, plus the Tour de Force for the opposition chamber. They spot him towards back sight. Good stun coming out, looking for the wall bang. Most likely TP'd out. Jet trying to get across, will dash out to safety. Had to have been tagged up a little bit. Fade Haunt going to spot out a couple. Sweet Cheeks trying to set up this cosmic divide now, as it seems to be a full B hit approaching for the Golden Bears. And Jitty still holding top mid with the tour de force now. Jet peeking out into just absolute death. I mean, that was a suicide peak. Best of luck, and we'll see you next round, ABG. 5v4 now, man advantage the way of Concordia St. Paul. Putting a util coming out to deal with this Astra. Now these defenders have to be on high alert. The wall committed over towards B. They feel like a B hit is underway, but the attackers are making way back over towards A site now. Now starting to push through Art, it seems. Chamber going to find one at double door, so a big shot for him. But the follow-up, Joker going to take out KO through Art, so a bit of an opening now. But they're calling the fake again. They're pulling it back to B. This is madness. The double rotation fake coming out from CSP. And now, again, the clock winding down. I mean, they're going to get down to single digits by the time they're getting this spike planted. 14 seconds, the clock's going red. 10 seconds now and counting. 4 seconds as the plant initiate. Rolling Thunder hits Killjoy. So it throws off the plant for a little bit, but it's not going to be a problem. Spike plant will come down. Now Nightfall coming out for the opposition's fade. Synthetic going to be spotted out here at back hall. So we'll see how his teammates can provide some support for him, as he's all alone on site now. All three teammates playing towards long. No longer marked or decayed, so going to be able to hear again now for Synthetic. That'll do him a solid. Spots out fade towards backside. The pop and swing will find the first. Now 3-on-2. Omen finds one from sight. Beautiful headshot found by Synthetic. Now only one remains. Spike plant being tapped. It's too easy. Synthetic with the 3K. It's a 4-2 lead for CSP Blue.
I'll find you.
Time to take these arms for a spin.
Big win. So ultimates, crucial ultimates being burned for the side of Briar Cliff. All three ultimates they had available in that round being expended. So going to be quite a costly round coming out from the defending side. It is CSP with 4 unanswered rounds and really starting to find a rhythm here on Pearl attack. And it's been off the back of continuing to keep these defenders in question, not really knowing where this attack is going to come from until it is fully planted and everybody is on the bomb site together. Oh my, the early push coming out from ABG, not showing the patience necessary. Synthetic going to take him out with the shorty there. Now holding down top mid, will start to get aggressive for himself. No more prowlers to clear out Art, so he's going to have to do so off the back of his gunny. The other three Golden Bears approaching through A main now. So tied up in the numbers, 4-on-4. Joker getting this orb, and it's going to be another Killjoy ult coming into this A site. And now, again, Briar Cliff going to have to figure out how best to defend this A approach with the Killjoy ultimate. Stars coming down for Astra now, and it seems to be the hit almost officially underway. One player detained, and it seems to be he's at dugout. Synthetic spotted out by the trademark. Early Fade Prowler going to spot out Sweet Cheeks now. So CSP trying to position themselves nicely for this post plant, but 4-on-3. Sweet Cheeks finds 2 big shots coming out from the flower position. Now with a 2-man advantage, CSP just got to play it together. Joey finds 1 with the Spectre from Art. Merchant going to add to the tally. Now a 2-on-2. Sweet Cheeks and Joker. The last 2 Golden Bears to do it. They have a perfect crossfire set up. One player comes through, one player drops, and it's Joker with the 2-piece, and it's a 5-2 lead for the Golden Bears. Man, making work happen right now. Money not looking so hot for the side of Briar Cliff. Going to be thinking about a save. Not too many, good ultimates to play off of from the shadows. Not really a useful ultimate, honestly, either. So, really going to be thinking about what they can do for the next round and next side of things here. For the side of Briar Cliff. Right now for CSP, I mean, it's just keep the ball rolling. 5 unanswered rounds and counting, continuing to go back and forth, continuing to pull rotates and fake out. I mean, this attack has had many layers to it so far, and they continue to show here. Early knife from KO, going to spot out 2 of these attackers towards B main. Fade Haunt not going to quite spot anything over towards A main, so defenders should have a bit of a sign that a B hit is approaching. Prowler going to clear out. Close pillar, plus left cubby. Now Haunt going to go towards Link. CSP Blue attack approaching this B long position rapidly now. Early gunfight not going to go Synthetic's way. He finds a couple tags on the Jet now at 1 HP. Ooh, spots out the gun barrel in mid. Jitty going to find a free first blood and now repositioning towards B long to play with the rest of the Golden Bears. 1 minute now. They've taken all the way up long, but they're going to decide to leave. I mean, I think you just take it at this point. We've killed 2 people. You know, there's real no reason for this rotate. We'll let it happen. Merchant going to find 1 on Synthetic after the fact, but a full rotation coming out for the side of CSP. 4v3 now. I mean, my only reason for saying that is we didn't have any information over towards A main. So realistically, this is just a gamble coming back. We don't know if these defenders actually left the bomb site or not, but it seems as though they did because we're not really getting contested as we approach this A site. Spike going to get planted, no problem here. 1 player shut down from the Flowers push. 1 player noted towards mid being the KO. Sweet Cheeks the flank and the dagger of the round here coming up. We will find Chambers' location momentarily. Merchant noted at Art, and now Sweet Cheeks right behind, looking for the backstab, and it's going to come through. 6-2 lead for the Golden Bears, continuing to show prowess here on Pearl and on this attacking side.
Cold and dark. I should play some Astro Stars in this reality.
How to get a quick response in Twitch chat. That was a good one. Where can I watch the VODs for free? You can't. You better pay the $5 or the $4.99 and subscribe if you want our VODs, buddy. It comes with a price. Otherwise, best of luck to you. Here we have it. 6-2 lead. Golden Bears approaching this A site rapidly. Jitty up top mid, holding down any kind of rotations. And again with the Killjoy ultimate towards A main, plus the Nightfall this time. So these defenders not going to be able to hear anything coming their way. And now being pushed out entirely. Trail on the Omen back site. 1 player at Secret. Trading out so far. So 4v4 ensues. 1 player at Dugout. Chamber with a nice swing out. KO noted over here at Art. So Jitty going to have to be ready for the close swing. Nice TP out safely towards A main. Beautiful kill from Chifu. Sweet Cheek's going to add to the tally. And just like that, Merchant left in another 1v3. He finds the first. Makes it a 1v1. Big frags found from Merchant now. 3 on the round. It's a Chamber v Chamber matchup. Jitty not peeking yet. Goes for the jiggle. Spots him on the spike. Chamber's off it. Another tap. It is half. Jitty goes for another jiggle. The stick not happening. He sees him off it. Jitty dancing around. Goes for the jiggle again.
Teleport's ready.
My goodness, the push. He finds the headshot. The spike being half defused. Merchant coming out with a massive clutch for the side of Briar Cliff. So a big round found in that note. A beautiful 4K coming out for Merchant. So good round to the other team's Chamber. Good shots found. But in the end, you know, the Golden Bears not playing together, not swinging at the same time, really being the difference maker right there. So good round found here for the side of Briar Cliff. Closing out the gap. 6-3 now. Still a bit of a lead here for CSP. Half the rounds found for Briar Cliff. They got to have a little bit more. I'd say that Pearl's a pretty attack-sided map, so I'd like to see a 7 or an 8 here for the side of Concordia St. Paul.
Let's play.
We will see how the rest of this first half plays out, though. Early tour de force used for Merchant here. ABG has been aggressive all game long, and time again, he is getting shut down on these pushes. I'm surprised he's still going for him, honestly. Really surprised. Hariri going to add 1 back, trading it out. Now 4 on 4 here. Concordia St. Paul have a bit of a leeway here through Link, though, in position to make a play off the back of this. So Synthetic and Sweet Cheeks teamed up. Prowler going to spot out Sweet Cheeks, but they don't know Synthetic's location here. He finds one. He knows another one's close now. The B split should be coming through. What a flick from Synthetic. Get off of my screen, Hariri. 3 on 2 now. The hit being called. Both defenders are noted. 1 player towards Link close and 1 player towards Link deep. Jitty holding this push. Ooh, Chamber. Oh, Merchant. Bye-bye. Jitty going to close out the round himself with a nice 3K found. It's a 7-3 lead for CSP Blue. Big bounce back round for Concordia St. Paul Blue there. Not allowing another round to go over. Not getting broken financially. I mean, all it would have taken is another round loss there, and they wouldn't have had the finances to bounce back and afford this round. So looking to play off the back of their Vandals and the Tour de Force plus a Cosmic Divide. Leads to me like a B hit should be the end result here for CSP Blue, and that seems exactly to be the play being made right now. 2 rounds left in this first half. Briar Cliff on match point. They're going to have to find a win here if they want to survive and push things to map 3. Otherwise, CSP Blue looking to close out with a clean 2-0 right now against the second seed in their division. And looking to stay flawless at 6-0. So, big implications on the line here for Briar Cliff. Time to show up and prove you can hang with the top dog of the division. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys in playoffs or something. Big swing out from long, and guess who else is dying first? It's ABG, obviously. 5-on-3 now. Make it a 3-on-3. Joey finds 2 with the Sheriff, so big shots found from the KO. Joey's been a difference maker for this Briar Cliff squad. 1 player back, Hall, sweet cheeks! What was that flick? Chifu finds a 4K, and it's CSP Blue. Man, lighten up this attack like nobody's business. 8-3 advantage. 1 more round remaining in this first half, and I mean, so far, so good for this Golden Bear squad.
I got enough time to go into the astral form?
Right there.
Last round of the first half here. CSP going for a bit of a split. Jitty on the lurk towards mid, trying to hold down any kind of rotations, cutting it off here with the Tour de Force. All 4 of our attackers, though, for the side of the Golden Bears, approaching A main. They have the Rolling Thunder to work with. Jitty getting bested by Joey. The player I was highlighting last round for Briar Cliff, continuing to keep his squad in it, finding some big elims after elims here.
There.
Now CSP right outside the doorstep of A main here. Rolling Thunder available. Chifu waiting on the call. And the Golden Bears about to breach into the site after that. Nice Molotov coming out. The Rolling Thunder to clear out close right. Nice shot through the smoke from Joker. Stunned up. Doesn't matter. Now a 3-on-4. Jet updrafted up top. I mean, they can hear that. They can literally hear that. But good try. 1-on-3 now. Chifu, we've seen him here before. Can he pull it off again? The blind going to hit him. Prowler not going to spot him quite yet. Spots out 2 players here. Going to go for the breach charge, clear out close. Chambers right behind him. He tries to get away to back sight, but it is being watched and held. So in the end, a big round going over to Briar Cliff as they find their 4th of the game. Now second half about to commence. Pistol round coming up, and I mean, if you're Briar Cliff, this is a must-win pistol round. You got to get the second half started out in the right direction, and you got to be able to start to cut this lead, because right now 4 rounds over to the side of the defenders. You can't really afford to lose a pistol round here. It could be the end of the series, quite frank. So we shall see how the side of Briar Cliff approaches this attack. Kill feed looking pretty solid for the side of the Golden Bears. Nobody really too high above the rest of the squad, and nobody too low. So everybody kind of doing their part right now. For the side of CSP Blue.
They should give up now.
And now, here we have it. Early knife towards main. Synthetic going to try to dog out towards mid. Not going to spot anything off the back of that Prowler. Timmy the Turret going to spot out a bit of a push coming in from Art. Joker here's quite a few footsteps to his right. When does he decide to make his move? Cloudburst coming out, creeping on through it. Joker gets 1, can't find the second. So a good first shot. Chifu going to be up next and on high alert now. Smoked out here in dugout, looking for any kind of jump peaks that could be given over to him. Sweet Cheeks now starting to creep through Art, or Flower rather. And Jitty coming up through Art will find a sick headshot onto ABG. Good night, buddy. Will get taken out on the trade. Hariri going to find that one. Now it's a 1-on-2. Chifu cannot find the shots, and a pistol round found for Briar Cliff. So a really good round found from the attacking side, and a good approach to get things going here in the second half of this one. Map number 2. Only a 3-round lead now for the side of CSP Blue. Weaponry going to be well in favor of Briar Cliff here. So we're going to have to see, yeah, I mean, no timeout. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout, honestly, in the first half. But, you know, some teams just, I guess, don't even think about it, you know. So that's beyond me. But we'll keep going. We'll keep on keeping on here. A bit of a mid approach coming out for CSP Blue, trying to put a hold to any kind of aggression that these attackers are going to lay down. A beautiful KO flash hit multiple CSP defenders up close, multiple in shop. Nice sting coming out from Sweet Cheeks. Won't be able to find anything else as they only get one for their troubles, but it's a quick round in the end of it. 8-6 now. Gun round here for Concordia St. Paul. So, time to show up here.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
3 Vandals, 2 Phantoms being the combination here for Concordia St. Paul. Synthetic rocking the Phantom, Joker rocking the Phantom, rest of the squad on the Vandal. No ultimates available right now in this round, and nobody one off. So, gonna either take a couple of orbs or a kill plus orb plus, you know, plant. Early KO knife towards mid, and it seems as though this Briar Cliff squad is really starting to beat in this mid take into the CSP squad. Suck's not going to quite find anything from the Astra. Not going to pull anybody in from Double Door. Sweet Cheeks holding this link position. Has Synthetic over to his left if he needs him. I just can't believe that, man. Sorry, Twitch chat. I just wish that was like, I wish that that was a whoopee cushion, because the fact that that was real is actually disgusting, and one of you guys needs to go check yourself. Sorry about that, Twitch chat. We'll move on. I'm actually scared though, because that was, like, I heard it through the headset, through the game audio and everything, Twitch chat. I really don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. I don't think it's safe to cast from Concordia. Might just start having to move the broadcast to home. Dear God, I can smell it now, man.
30 seconds left.
Here we go now. I mean, I don't even know what's going on in the round anymore. It stunned me. A hit coming in for Briar Cliff. Plenty of util flooding the site. Joker shutting it down early. Finds the first. Flashes coming in through the flank. So being a bit of an A split now. A main smoked off. Joker finds a second. Time running out on the round. Briar Cliff desperately going to have to try to plant this spike. Only 10 seconds remain. Synthetic on the flank now. Will take out the Omen. And it's only KO that remains. Joey up with a tall task. A 1v3 now looking for his ones. CSP just got to peek together, and they finally do so. Round number 9 being added to the tally in first round of this second half.
It's good. We have plenty of time, oh, here and now.
I need a drop.
Here.
A gift.
Right there. Right there. Right there. Careful there.
Teleport's ready. Instantly.
One ultimate available for both sides here. Killjoy ultimate available for the defenders. Null command available for the attackers, and a few attackers spotted over towards A main quite early here. So we're going to have to be ready on the A side of things on the defense. Joker has a Spectre, so not the best weaponry, but playing a close range angle, so going to be able to do quite a lot of damage if they decide to funnel through Art. And it seems to be a fast A hit approaching, a dash out immediately from the Jet, and now approaching closely to the wall. Going to find the first round Synthetic. Jet was noted out A main already with that dash out, so the rest of this Golden Bear squad going to be positioning themselves for a retake. Joker waiting to get a Killjoy ultimate down here for the retake. Sweet Cheeks finding a big frag there, and now pushing forward with Joker, but is late ABG with a beautiful 2-piece found there at Art, and now 2-on-3 man advantage for the side of Briar Cliff. Jitty finds a beautiful trade frag, and now it's tied up at 2-2 again. Chifu and Jitty left with it all to do. Chifu makes it a 2-on-1. Only Uncle, but see you later, Uncle. You're not built for the 1v2, buddy. It's a 10-6 lead for CSP now as they find back-to-back rounds here through the mid-game and starting to separate themselves here from the side of Briar Cliff.
Keep fighting.
Can I get this?
Come here.
Need a drop. Vidasti, thanks.
Placing sentry.
Alrighty.
Get out
Yeah,
of my way.
I wish that didn't happen. My apologies again, Twitch chat. We're gonna move on. Yeah, it was that bad though. Jitty finds first blood with the operator, bringing out the big green. So props to him kicking off the kill feed early. And now Briar Cliff trying to take through B-Long here. 5-on-4. Man advantage for the side of CSP Blue. Quite the tight angle being held by Jitty, but if anybody's going to hit that, gotta be him. KO flash up long plus the Fade Prowler, meaning that a B hit is almost certain. Nice flick onto the chamber. Jitty still going to have to stand tall. He shoots a sec early, and it won't connect with the KO. Joey finding a big one there. Now a 3-on-3. Trying to retake through the site.
Spike planted.
Now we see Omen at B-Long here. Chifu playing up close, watching CT. Killjoy ultimate coming down now, so this is an ultimate that you have to push for the side of Briar Cliff if you want to get back into this round. Nightfall coming out, but full detain coming out onto one player at long, and Joker going to go for an immediate stick. KO up top behind, will get taken out insta, and that's going to do it, man. Sayonara, fade out long. It doesn't even matter. Synthetic too clean with it, picking up that 3K. The Joker ultimate for retake has been coming in clutch all night long, and again here, it's a big retake round found from CSP, down a man in a 2-on-3, and now 11-6 being the scoreline. 2 rounds away from closing out here and moving away with a 2-0, and I mean, staying undefeated. That's the big goal right now, moving to 6-0, and CSP Blue are 2 rounds away from doing it. Ultimate advantage well in their favor, economy's in their favor, so right now, all boxes are checked, and CSP Blue are making the right moves on Pearl here, map 2. Briar Cliff gonna have to flip a switch or something to crawl back into this, because right now it doesn't seem to matter. The man advantage being in their favor, spike being planted, it just does not matter. CSP coming correct right now. Jitty gonna open up with another first blood, man. How many rounds in a row? First blood king gonna deliver right now. Synthetic up close. Nice Nightfall coming out. Gonna spot 3. Got it. I mean, my sound cues are just too good, man. I know it all. Still plenty of ultimates available for the side of CSP. Nightfall being burned by Synthetic, spotting out 3 of the 4 here. So we'll have to see, is a rotation going to come through? Nice trade onto Hariri from Jitty. Now still a man advantage for the side of CSP Blue. Oh, beautiful shot from Joey, taking out Jitty. No more tour de force, and Synthetic tries to fall back, but Art is being watched from Merchant. So now another man advantage for Briar Cliff, and they, just like that, turn it into a 2-on-1. Sweet Cheeks, are you built for 1v2s? Let's go and find out. I mean, one of them's Uncle, so I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying, very winnable situation for Sweet Cheeks.
Recovering it.
Sweet Cheeks gonna get dropped in the 1-on-2 round found for the side of Briar Cliff.
I open their mind. Find the weakness.
And now CSP gonna be back to a reset, it seems. Looking to buy for next round.
Does anyone have funds? Merci.
Tied up in the ultimates here. Rolling Thunder available for Chifu. Cosmic Divide available for Sweet Cheeks.
Need a drop.
Play, let's play.
Blocking vision.
Synthetic finding a big opener, making a 2-piece. Just like that, a 3-on-3 now in the eco round. So a bit of a leg to stand on here. Synthetic trying to find more with the Stinger, sending out both the Prowlers into mid here. Trying to get forward. Can't quite find it. Spike being down. Sweet Cheeks makes it a 2-on-2. Tour de force available for the chamber. Smoked out for a second. Big find for Synthetic. Now it's 2-on-1. And CSP gonna find match point on the eco round. It's all possible due to us kicking Lee out of the arena. Man, he's been stinking it up. What a round found for CSP Blue.
Alarm bot out.
Right there.
Now 1 round away from closing out the show and finding a 2-0 here. The battle of the 1 and 2 seed taking place right now in the NECC division. CSP Blue doing their best right now. 1 round away. I mean, they just put it up to match point on the eco round. So back with a full arsenal and a few ultimates to play off of. You got to think that CSP Blue is going to be able to do it. Utility being broken quickly on this A site. And Briar Cliff wasting no time showing an A hit to commence. ABG doing a good job of finding first blood for his squad on this round. A man advantage. Now make it double. 3 on 5 to follow here. Sweet Cheeks is walking around, I guess, with knife out. Joey gonna find another one for the tally, and now it's a 2 on 5. So numbers well in favor of Briar Cliff here. Chifu finds the first, now a 2 on 4. What's important for Briar Cliff is to play together. ABG pushing into that smoke up close, and will find both a 3K for himself, and now only down 4 rounds on the side of Briar Cliff. So trying to claw their way back into it. Weaponry going to go back into a reset for the side of Concordia St. Paul, but they're going to buy what they can. They did find the last eco round, so we're going to have to keep a close eye out on what they do strategy-wise here going into this eco. Seems to be a bit of a B push coming out. They're switching it up. They haven't really shown too much aggression over towards B long on the eco, so I like the call. We'll see how well they can execute off the back of it. Nice stun coming out towards B long. Nothing being spotted yet, and now a quick push to come through the flank. Jet being heard towards Shop. Tries to dash through aggressively. What a shot from Synthetic. The free gun strikes again. He's too good with it, man. The Stinger plus Classic. What was going on there? What? I'm losing it, man. 4 on 2. Man advantage for CSP Blue, and a chance to close out the game right now on the back of another eco round. Up close and stunned. Uncle, we'll see you later. Stop being last alive. It's a 2-0 found for CSP Blue off the back of 2 thrifty rounds, man. What a big win coming out for CSP Blue. Another 2-0 on the season and a 6-0 improvement for the squad, staying undefeated and staying in that number one spot here in the NECC. We are not done with Valorant action tonight, folks. We got another game coming up at 9. CSP Gold Squad taking on some other poster school. So we'll be back on the broadcast very soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys soon.